All right, cool. So we are gonna do Linnaeus pec and subscap and serratus anterior releases now. So we're gonna tuck my pearls so they're not all in her face. And then I'm gonna take her arms and I'm gonna bring her up to this beautiful angle. So she's making like a V for me. And then she's gonna activate her arms. She's gonna straighten her elbows and her palms are faced. You can see her palm is faced as if she could bring it and slap her opposite hip, okay? So nice deep breath here. Exhale and press towards your opposite hips for me. Good, straighten your elbows more. Yeah, good. And relax it. Good. So we don't need to press as long here, and now I'm just giving her a gentle traction right around the wrist. And again, we want to get feedback. Is that comfortable? Good. You just want to make sure people's shoulders are feeling safe, wrists aren't getting too hardly tugged. And again, nice deep breath in. Exhale and press towards your opposite hips. Good. Bring your arms closer together, more towards your ears. Yes. And okay, that's okay. That's okay, relax. Yeah, that was my bad.
That's it.
That's okay. All right, there we go. Okay, and again. Big breath in. Exhale, press towards opposite hip. Good. Keep pressing, keep breathing. Yeah, good. Keep pressing. And relax. Sweet. And usually that traction just feels awesome. We're gonna see how those, wow. So, yeah, way better. Yeah, those like just went from rock hard to they're like jello. It's beautiful. Okay, and then how's the tenderness in here? Still tender?
Just a little bit.
Okay, so we want to release more of that like mid pec, or pec minor really. And so we're gonna bring her arms to the side. I'm gonna twist you guys again. You guys get all the cool views. So you can come to whichever side you feel like you can access. Also, if reaching over someone, depending on their size and your size, is not good for your body, you can go ahead and just do one side at a time, and that is just fine. Sometimes they only need one side released. So we'll just show you both ways. So I'm gonna have you take a deep breath in. As you exhale, fly your arms out and up like wings. Yes, good. So she really straightens her elbows and her hands. She's doing awesome. And relax it, and I just traction her down. And again, this usually feels awesome. It's also an awesome opportunity to just give these lovely little finger tugs. I'm getting each one of her fingers and just giving them some love. Especially because this work extends your time that someone's on the table. Sometimes you want to hit the places that you're in with a little massage, because then you might not have as much time for the massage portion while they're face down or whatever. So you just do all the loving you can while you got them. Okay, so I'm going to show you the single side option too. So we're going to do her right side. She's going to do a deep breath in, and as she exhales, she's going to straighten the arm and fly it out and up towards me. Good. And so she's really pressing, her arm is really straight, her hand is straight, and relax it. Good. And again, I can just kind of tug and squeeze those fingers, and it feels really nice. And so I'll show you from this side as well. And so then, I don't know if my body is better to see her arm, but she's gonna deep breath in, exhale, press out and up towards me. Sweet. Good. And relax it. Lovely. And so if someone doesn't know, she kind of knows. She's done this work with me. But if they aren't sure, or you just want to make sure you're being clear, you say out and up, like they're flying like a bird. They want to press their arms out like that. So now we got both sides at least twice. We're going to see if that's feeling any better. Sometimes it'll need 3. Her right side almost feels more tight right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we're going to see if we release her serratus, if that pec might let go. So serratus release. We're gonna have her, we're bending her arm to about a 90-degree angle at the elbow, but then her bicep and tricep is maybe 45 degrees out from her body. You know, about that. You don't need a protractor. Her arm's not up here, it's here. So it's not up here, it's right here, okay? So that's where she's at. Now she's gonna take a deep breath in. As she exhales, she's gonna press her arm towards her belly button. Good. And she knows straight fingers, everything nice and straight. And relax it. Good. Now on upper body, I find most people do not need as much time with resistance as they might on the lower body. Big deep breath in. Exhale and press. Good. And so you can see I've got her hand and I've got her forearm. And relax it. Sweet. So she's activating serratus, pec, and subscap. And so those will all get a release from this. Another way to test if that's tight is you can, like I'm bringing her hand back here, and it's not going like all the way. Sometimes people can come all the way back. This tells me that she has a little bit of limitation there. If there's pain there, that's also an indicator for you that this needs a release, and sometimes infraspinatus is involved then too. Big deep breath in, exhale and press. And relax. Good. Good. And that's shifted already how much her arm can come towards the earth. Now I do the same thing, but now she is at a 90 degree from her armpit to her torso. So nice deep breath in and exhaling, pressing towards the earth. Sweet. And relax. Nice deep breath in, exhale and press. Good. Usually do at least 3 reps with these, sometimes 4, and relax it. Oh, nice. We got a little wrist release on her too. And her arm is able to come further than it was, so mobility gain as well. And press. Good. And relax. So we're gonna check that pec and see, does that feel less tender or not? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so her pec minor let go from that action. We're gonna check on her serratus anterior, definitely looser, less tender.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like number scale 1 to 10?
Like hardly feel it.
Yeah, so barely there. That's all nice and gooey now. And we didn't have too much going on up here. It's like a 2-3, how's that? Gone?
1, 0.
Yeah, awesome. So really, really amazing releases in the serratus. Like it holds so much and people have no idea. They come to you and they think, my deltoid, my bicep, my wrist, my neck, my upper traps, my rhomboids. And you're like, hold on, let me get to your armpit. And all of a sudden the rest goes away. Neck rotation returns. I mean, I've seen incredible stuff. I've seen people not be able to like lift their arm beyond this, and you touch serratus and they're like, oh my gosh. Also, sometimes that comes from the hips, but we luckily did that release on her first. So we're gonna check in on her other side. Let's see, sometimes you'll get, it's like a mirror release. So sometimes both sides will release from just doing one side, sometimes not. So we're just gonna check in. So she's still tight in her serratus on this side, I would say for sure. Less than it was.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So the deep breathing is also huge for relaxing it. Yeah. Oh, and she has more going on in this upper trap levator. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we will do a serratus release, but I suspect our subscapularis and infraspinatus release and levator scap is actually going to be big for her. So we're just gonna do that. Nice deep breath in, exhale, press towards the belly for me. Beautiful. Big breath and relax it. Yeah. Okay, again. And relax. Good. so strong. She's so strong. And big inhale. And exhale, press. Remember, if someone is too strong for you, you just say, can you just match my pressure? She's doing great. And relax. Sweet. Okay, and again, now she's up at her 90. Big breath in. Exhale, press towards her. Big inhale. Exhale, relax it. Sweet. Good. And inhale. Exhale, press. Good. And relax. Sweet. So her other side of her body also activates as she presses. Again, that's just information for you. So that's also part of why her left side released a little bit. So as my friend Jen says, it's all one suit. Things activate because they compensate and the body works together, and a fascial lockup in one spot is relating to everything else. And so we can see that really clearly in a lot of spaces. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to recheck how this subscapularis is feeling. What's that right now number-wise? Still like a 5?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to leave this relaxed and I'm going to see how this infraspinatus is feeling. How's right there? Is that
It's like a 2.
okay, good. So pretty low. How about out here? Not bad
Hardly
either.
anything.
Good. Okay, so she doesn't have a lot going on infra anymore because we did a little bit of a release on that earlier. So we're gonna see what we can get with subscap. So some people release better going across, some people release better coming out. So I always just start with across. So I'm gonna have her, I'm actually gonna move you guys up here so you can see it. Maybe a little better this way. Good. So she's gonna make a fist for me. And then she is going to slow motion punch across the body. So big deep breath in, exhale and punch across. And so I've got her wrist and hand and I've got her bicep, and big deep inhale and exhale, relax it. And so I take her arm out and I'm stretching. I'm actually unfurling her hand and stretching the fingers. Almost everybody is like, can we please have this each and every day? I think all of us need it. Yeah. Okay. And so same thing. The key with this one also is people's natural inclination, as you say, punch across the body, is they go down. Now you want them to stay in line with the clavicle as they come across. She did a really good job, and that's part of the boon of having both holds on the bicep and the wrist. But some people are just strong and they're just gonna scoop you. So just tell them in line with the clavicle, and you might have to show them or help them feel what that means. So nice deep breath in, make a fist, and exhale, punch across. Good. Yeah. Rotate your thumb up towards the ceiling a little more. Good. And relax it. Sweet. Sometimes I tell people to relax their jaw when they activate. It's more of an awareness thing than a necessity, actually, because people don't just don't realize how much they activate their jaw when they're stressed or efforting. But again, it's good information for you, and it's all connected. So just notes. Big breath in, make a fist, exhale, slow motion punch across. Good, yeah, and release it. Beautiful. So she really keyed into that slow motion. It was nice because for her own awareness, she could feel her muscles activating as she did it at that speed too. Is this guy still feeling pretty upset?
No.
Yeah. So see, that is releasing her trap, her upper trap and levator scap. We're gonna check in with subscap. How's this guy?
Not tender, just feels like it's being poked.
Yeah. So gone. Awesome. So again, if sometimes that will stimulate subscap and they'll go, oh gosh, no, that went from a 5 to a 7. And so just so you know, we're not going to do the whole thing. She's going to set up like she's going to do what we just did. And then we're not going to resist each other. You're just going to do the motion. So she would make a fist and then she would push her arm out into me. And so I'd be resisting her here, and when she relaxed, she would relax her hand and everything, and I'd push right into her like this. Just showing you, I'm sure we'll have another video, but just in case, it's good to know that if that doesn't get what you need, or their infra really needs it, that's a good release for infraspinatus too. So just, again, same thing, it'd be like this. She'd be pressing her elbow out into me, I'd be resisting her, and then we'd relax and go this way, and it'd be about 3 times like we usually do. And then that's also a great spot to get in underneath here and like kind of clean the wings so you can get that inner edge of the scapula. Sweet. So she's probably just feeling really, really good and relaxed now. This would be a lovely time for integration massage. Obviously, if you've watched all the videos, it might have been a longer session than you planned for. Sometimes you just got to take the time. When you're filming, it takes a lot longer than a regular session. All right, so she's feeling good. Hope you guys